Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. Dylan here. We have a major bombshell about ABC's David Muir. He just got caught big time, and let's just say he is getting absolutely canceled for this. So we're gonna dive into this and bring on Megyn Kelly to explain everything. But before we do, we're gonna read the Bible and pray because God comes first. Amen? Comment amen down below if you believe God comes first. Today's Bible reading is Genesis 1:1. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Amen. So comment amen down below, my brothers and sisters. I hope you are all safe out there, especially with the fires going on, especially with everything going on in California and everything going on across the country, across the world. I pray for you all. I hope you guys are all doing well and staying safe, okay? So let's dive into this update. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. I also have a website called thepatrioticjournal.com, which you can subscribe to, link below, and get free access. Check that out to help support the show. And now let's jump in. All right, here's Megyn Kelly talking about all of this going on.
I will say this about Anderson Cooper. He's an actual war correspondent, and there isn't a natural disaster that he won't go report from. And I respect that. Something I've never done, although I did volunteer to go to Iraq back in 2005 and 6 when Roger Ailes refused to send me. Anyway, I respect that. I respect that he puts himself in danger, and he and I had a long conversation about it on my show on Fox one time. Anderson Cooper does go to these sites, puts himself in danger to bring us the news, and so does Steve Harrigan at Fox News. Same thing, natural disasters, war sites. Rick Leventhal was, big on that at Fox for many, many years. And when these guys go, generally, I've never seen in their cases, them worry about how svelte their waists look while on camera in reporting about the devastation behind them. And that is because they actually know how to report from a natural disaster, unlike David Muir. Would you please look at the screen, ladies and gentlemen?
Oh!
He's first of all wearing a fake fireman's jacket.
Oh my God! Are you serious? So he's a fraud. Look at that, he's wearing clothespins.
And what you're seeing on the close-up as he turns to reference the scene behind him and shows us his back, which clearly he wasn't anticipating would make it on cam, is clothespins pulling his jacket in, cinching it. If you
Oh my gosh! That's literally like a wardrobe. Like they do that to make people look like the clothes actually fit. Holy crap, guys.
you will, my ladies, so that his waist looks more svelte on camera. The abject vanity of this man. Why is he pretending to be a fireman? This is not dress-up time.
Literally, people are dying out there. Governor Gavin Newsom has created a catastrophe. There's no water in the fire hydrants, and you got David Muir playing dress-up on here. It's so disrespectful, it's a joke.
That's something that my little boys did when they were still in the single digits. Would put on the fun fireman's jacket and pretend to be firemen. That is not something that the host of World News Tonight for ABC News Broadcast Network should be doing live from a disaster scene. It's not dress-up time, my friend. I'm big on the costume nights. We do it at home with my children when we're on vacation, not on the news when people are dying. What are you doing? And there's no need to put David Muir in a yellow jacket with the fireman's reflective stripes on it. He's surrounded by ABC News crews, by ABC News trucks, by ABC News photogs, producers, lighting, sound guys. You can't see them. They don't put them on camera. But trust me, there is a semicircle on the other side of David Muir.
Does David Muir, by the way, does he need to wear a fireman outfit? Is he going in to fight fires? Is he getting close enough to fires? I didn't see. I mean, he seemed in a pretty safe location to me.
That is probably a couple dozen in number. And they want us to predict, like, well, he's going to get run over by a car? No, he's not. It's for show. He's an actor on screen. That's what's happening there. And the clothespins just put a period behind that sentence. Yes, he's an actor who's worried about his own vanity and beauty on camera. God forbid you think David Muir might be a little boxy in the waist. What in the... I care about how I look on camera, for sure. And I have reported from terrible sites. Not fires. I don't think I've ever gone to a fire, but I've gone to disasters before. And sure enough, I wake up in the morning and I put on my makeup. It's not that I go to the sites without my makeup. And I give a thought to what I'll wear. Will it be appropriate? You don't want to be showing too much skin. Of course, if you're on camera, you're going to give some thought to how you look. But I'm sorry, this is a bridge too far. His little pretend fireman role, coupled with his "is my waist looking skinny enough" vanity, is too much. And we saw his vanity on full display at that Trump debate where he tried to do I detected no sarcasm in those remarks.
And it's so crazy too, because David Muir was the same guy who was moderating that debate. That was 3-1 on Trump. David Muir is a freaking lunatic. He's biased.
He's in love with his own face, waistline, and opinion, and it shows. He has disgraced and discredited himself this year, and ABC News really needs to move on. I'm sorry, this is just, you need to move on. They've spent so much money trying to build this guy's image. The promos for David Muir, you would think he was Jesus. I mean, the way they, with the jawline. And I hate to rip on him because he went to Syracuse like me. But rip I will, because he deserves it. But he's, it's all about image. I'm thinking about this difficult problem. I'm David Muir. I'm tough and I'm smart and I'm hot.
Yeah. It's such a joke. He's like, yeah, let me, David Muir face. Oh yeah, let me go on camera. Put on my smoldering model look. I'm the good looking dude. It's a joke, dude. It's an absolute joke. I mean, what are you even freaking wearing, dude? That thing looks so thin. Fireman outfits are big and massive. This is a little thin little joke.
A good producer friend of mine reminded me after I tweeted on this that he's not the first vain, absurd anchorman to obsess over his jacket on television, and brought me back to this moment when Dan Rather, I don't know how this came out, but it's on YouTube. Dan Rather was on camera getting ready for a live shot near the Seattle Space Needle, and for 15 minutes, I think it was conferring with his producers about whether he would wear his trench coat or just go with his suit jacket, and whether he would put the trench coat collar up or wear it down. This is not a 30-second, should I wear the jacket? No. Should I put the collar up? No. For over 15 minutes, they kept a running clock, and the guy who posted it on YouTube, the number of minutes that they debated. And Dan was totally into it with his producer, who went on to run 60 minutes. We've condensed it for you. Look at this.
The question is whether we can do it without the code. Hi, folks. How you doing?
Let's take a look and find out.
Jeff would prefer to do it without the coat. It's going to be cold, but
Good. You know what? The green is good.
is it?
The light.
Green is good.
Okay, you don't need a scarf.
Don't need a scarf. Don't think so?
No.
Now, let's try it without it. If we wear the coat between now and then, I think that we're going to be all right.
All right, good. Good, because that looks very nice.
Now, does that look good?
It looks just a little hot on this side, Tom. But
We, the broadcast...
This is literally David Muir. He goes, yeah, there's fires out there. Should I wear the yellow jacket? Can you get some clothespins on my back so I look more in shape? So I look more like a model while I report about the fires?
Not for another 45 minutes.
right, so
Temperature, the wind will be up and the temperature will be down.
yes.
What do you think? But it looks so windblown this way. I mean, I think the coat looks fine. I agree with you, the coat's subtle. But what do you think?
If you wear the coat, I think the collar down.
Definitely not.
You want the collar up?
Absolutely. Nobody wears it.
Literally David Muir.
I think we ought to try to do it without it. That's what I honestly think.
Unbelievable. It went on for almost 20 minutes. This was apparently released by Harry Shearer, 17 years ago when he was doing like a series of these, and it's on YouTube and it's great. We'll link to it in the description. And being coached on by his executive producer, who would wind up producing 60 Minutes, Jeff Fager, like this was a real debate. Like they were debating an actual piece of editorial that they needed to get right. Went on and on. Dan Rather complimented, I think, his wife for selecting a green jacket, and the green looked good, and really lamented that they should have come earlier and pre-taped the show at noon so that he could have done it in comfort in just his suit coat without this disastrous trench coat covering his great look. And then he was really cold, so he needed to wear the jacket, but did he look cooler with the collar up? And how did Dan Rather's career at CBS end? In infamy as well, just like David Muir.
I think David Muir should get fired, honestly, or at least he should make a huge donation, because it's so disrespectful to the people who are actually losing their homes. I mean, there's thousands of people who have lost everything. And you have David Muir up here. You know he's a multimillionaire. You know he gets paid very well. He's up here, and they're using this as a way to profit. It's just goes to show you, these news stations, they're coming out here. It's a money machine for them. And you know they're gonna get more views if you have David Muir dressed up in a fireman outfit as opposed to some random dude who's out there. So it's let's get David Muir in a fireman outfit out there. Let's make him look really good. Let's use some clothespins. That way we'll make the most money out of this tragedy. That's what's effed up about this.
Which, I mean, he ended his career effectively for half the country in that debate with Trump, because his own opinions, his own vainglorious nature wound up stopping him from understanding what the role of an independent journalist is supposed to be.
Yep.
So there you have it. Two men whose vanity would ultimately prove to be their downfall.
He's turning into a Joy Reid, a Rachel Maddow. These people, they're not independent journalists. All they do is shove one far left narrative down your throat. They shove one side that's so far left, it's crazy. They're not telling you they're not telling you facts. They're not telling you, oh, here's what's going on. They're just shoving one narrative down your throat. Rachel Maddow, Joy Reid, Joe Scarborough, Joy Behar, Whoopi Goldberg, they're all the same. They're all the same. I really hope David Muir is not turning into one of them.
In the media, and in this case, it's really sad because David Muir is actually trusted by some number of Americans to bring them the news about what's happening in Los Angeles. This extremely serious situation. And the man's worried about his tiny little waist showing on camera. You can't make it up.
No, it's literally
personal safety.
It's literally crazy, guys. Now, I have finally launched my own website called thepatrioticjournal.com. This is a place where you can actually get news articles right to your email. This is my website. Click the link below, and right now you can sign up and get free access. I just released this video where Donald Trump dropped a bombshell on Judge Juan Merchan responding to the Supreme Court ruling that Trump will get sentenced tomorrow. So if you want to watch that video, click the link below and click on Start Free Trial to get free access. It really helps out my channel a ton. Thank you so much for watching. Take care and God bless.